Welcome to Food Service Fridays, where in a few minutes each week, we're going to teach you a tip, trick, something about sales and marketing, all geared towards the food service industry. So let's get started. So this week, I want to talk to you about marketing strategy. And I have a belief, and we all believe it here at Crave, that marketing strategy is not one size fits all. Your company is unique. Your sales goals are unique. Everything about what you do as an organization is unique. So your marketing strategy should be as unique as your organization. So let's break that down a little bit further today. We have a quick 5-step process if you want to step into digital marketing that will help you get started with your playbook. Step 1, defining your strategy. What are your goals? What are you looking to do? What are you trying to sell more of? Who are you trying to be known as? What do you want your brand to be positioned as? These are all things you need to be thinking about, and you need to be thinking about in step 1, how you're going to measure them, what you're going to say, what you're trying to achieve. That is the simplest way I can put it. I know it sounds trite maybe, but literally you need to put pen to the paper and define what it is you're trying to do and what it is your organization is about to set out to do. I know it's going to sound crazy, but I want you to take a page from the military, and here's how. The military, first and foremost, when they're making a strategy, they study their competition. Look at your competition. What are they doing well? What do people like about them? Why are people buying their products? These kind of questions are the first thing you need to do when you're setting up that strategy, because it'll help dictate to you, how are you different? What do you offer that's unique? Why would people want to buy you, your product, your service over the competition? So make sure first things first, you are looking at what the competition's doing well, what they're not doing well, and make that part of your strategy. So step 2, you need to decide what type of content you want to share. So simply put, do you want to be doing this in video format? Do you want to do it in written format? Do you want to be taking photos? Do you need to be sharing it through writing? Things of that nature. So after you've got your strategy, you need to think through what are the pieces that you need to create in order to put that strategy into play. It may even be print. Print is not dead when clients, you hand them off something. Some people really like that. It all depends, again, on what fits your company. So step 3. Step 3 is one of the most important steps, I would argue. And again, it's going to sound really simple. Here's the deal. After you know what your strategy is, what your goal is, and second, you know what type of content you want to share, where are you going to put it? So this is a step oftentimes I see companies struggle with because they don't think through, oh, well, we want to talk about this product. Okay, great. We're going to write an article about it. Are you going to share that article with a publication? Are you going to put it in a blog on your website? Do you need creative to go along with that blog? Are you going to make a print piece and therefore maybe you need to develop some slogans, or you need photography to go with it? So the medium that you're going to use to share this great message, this great story, you have to take that into account as you're getting ready for your digital strategy, because a print piece can actually point you back to your website. So don't just think of digital as digital. Think of it as holistically, who am I trying to reach? How am I going to reach them? And what message am I going to bring them? So let's talk about step 4. Step 4 is when the tech comes in. Where are you sending people? It's as simple as that. Think about it. You put out this print piece, you put out this blog. Well, where's the blog first off? It's on your website, right? So how are you getting people to your website to see said blog? You should be posting about it on social. If you have a print piece or something, or a flyer you want to send out that's a newsletter, how are they going to sign up for it if it's an email format? How are they going to give you their address if you're sending them a free sample or a prize or something like that? So the tech piece comes into play after you've figured out what your message is, how you're going to do it, what you're producing for it. Now you need some place for people to land so you can collect data, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, is collecting data. Data helps your business be smarter, work smarter, not harder. It helps you know what people are interested in, where they're going, why they make the decisions that they make. So don't discount, don't put all this out there and think that you don't want that data, that richness, that information coming back. That's a big part of what your business intelligence is. So make sure you don't miss that step, because again, these are the things we see people struggle with. Is they have a great idea, they put it out there, and then it doesn't go anywhere. Well, because you didn't think through the places that it needed to be, how it needed to be, and what function it was going to have at the point that someone interacted with it. So think about your drip strategy. What's the follow-up process? All of these things are so important to you being successful on digital, and it takes time to put that into place. Last, but definitely not least, what are you measuring? You need to think about this, because we've talked now through all the different things you're about to do, why you're doing it, but at the end of the day, what defines success for you? Are you successful because people liked your post? Hey, you know what? If you just started at this, thumbs up. You know what? You're getting out there, and I applaud that. And that could be a big success for you. But a success for another company, because again, marketing strategy is not one size fits all, could be how many people signed up, how many people landed on the landing page, how many people played a part in your contest. All of these things, you need to think through it from the very beginning to the end, so then you know, after you've put all this work and all this energy into it, were you successful by your company standards? Not by the internet standards, by your company standards. Because that will be what drives you then for the next goal, the next strategy, the next thing that you're doing. You have a benchmark now. You know what worked and what didn't work. So this is an extremely important part of the process that if you don't plan for it, you might realize in this planning part, when you're thinking about what I'm gonna measure, oh crap, we don't have a way to measure it. That's a problem. So all of these steps, even though some are a little bit easier than others, they're the things you need to think through before you put your marketing strategy, your digital strategy, and these things out to work for you. So I hope that was helpful. Again, like this video, follow us on YouTube, and we'll bring you more information like this each week.